What's up, everyone? Marty here. Hope you're having a good day today. And yes, look at this. Round 20 of the NOFSRL Friendly Summer Series Season number 3. And oh boy, we're about to kick off round number 2. It's going to be a late night stream for me. Let me turn that down. Today we're live from the Talladega Superspeedway in Talladega, Alabama for the Monster Energy 500. And in case you missed this last race, we went to Orlando for our cutoff race. It was a good race. Jay Jefferson took his second win of the season and advanced into round number 2. And this was a big, it was big because our number 1 seed, Caleb Hoffman, went out after having the most playoff points, but he finished 14th behind. A few points behind the cutoff. He was out. He is now out. And we are down to 12 drivers. The other drivers out are Julius Anderson, Nathan Kiewicz, and William Logan. So now the drivers with the most playoff points at the moment is Stuart Graham and Joe Jefferson. They each have 15. However, the difference between 1st and 12th right now at the moment is 9 playoff points. So anything can happen still in these rounds, but you know, if you still have that advantage, use it wisely. But anyway, Talladega provided a very exciting finish. If you missed the last stream we had, well, not the Motorsports 360 stream, but the NOFSRL Xbox Amateur Series, we had a 4-wide photo finish. We've never had that happen before. Benny Watson taking it home at the end of the day. And I'm excited to see what this is going to bring us. So, let's get things down to business. Here's the command to fire the engines. Oh, wait, we got to accelerate it. Alright, let's get that command.
Driver, start your engine!
The 42 engines are fired up. The starting lineup on the bottom of your screen. Let me make sure we do have 42, by the way. Yep, we do. On the front row, 4 of the Monster Energy 500 is the 20 of Cole Baker. Right now, he's currently at 6 playoff points, so he is behind the cutoff at the moment. Next to him, the 48 of Brad Stover. Row 2, the 27 of Joshua Nichols and the 32 Reagan Whitlock. Row 3, the 23 of Josh Grew and the 51 of Julius Anderson. Row 4, the 22 of William Logan and the 78 of Bryce Logan. Row 5, the 38 of Simon Nichols and the 10 of Isaac Nichols. How about that? Logan's and the Nichols. Row 6, the 95 of Stuart Grant. He's right now the leader at the moment in the playoff points. And next to him, the 77 of Cody Prince, also with 6 playoff points at the moment. Row 7, the 6 of Julio Caesar and the 83 of Johnny Garner. Row 8, the 7 of Aiden Shepard and the 66 of Davey Johnson. Row 9, the 1 of Nathan Kiewicz and the 72 of Kenny Stremme. Row 10, the 5 of Eli Bray and the 4 of Edwin Mendez. Nearly won at Orlando last race, and a close one. Next row gives us the 33 of TJ Hanley and the 11, our previous winner, Jay Jefferson. Then it is Jake Rogers in the 19 and Joseph Romanuk in the 15. Both of those drivers are in the playoffs. Rogers has 11 playoff points. Romanuk has 7. Today's race scheduled for 47 laps, 125.02 miles. Playoff points are awarded at laps 12, 24, 36, and 47. Once again, don't forget the start-finish line is in near turn 1. It is not in the tri-oval. You can thank Bill France Sr. for that. Anyway, Cole Baker and Brad Stover will lead the field to the green. It is now in their hands. It is also in the starters' hands. We are ready to begin round number 2 of the Friendly Summer Series playoffs. Welcome to the Monster Energy 500. And now, we are ready to go green at Talladega. Let's do it. On turn 4, Baker and Stover were still side by side. They still are, but Stover does not have any help. Josh Gruen, the 23, pushes Cole Baker. He keeps the lead, and Baker will win the first lap in today's race. And we are already seeing 4 wide racing. Oh man, they're nearly bumping and banging. Thought we saw 5 wide for a moment. Some of these drivers in the back are playing it safe. Steve Moore definitely playing it safe at the moment because, you know, he's below that cutoff. He was actually number 1 headed into after round 1, but then once the playoff points accumulate, here we all in trouble already. Bryce Logan, Reagan Whitlock, Eli Bright, Joshua Nichols is in it. Edwin Mendez is in it. One of the playoff contenders. I believe Cody Prince in the 77 got some hard damage as well. He did. Oh, that's huge for him. I'm more trouble. That's Elijah Gordon around. And that's another playoff contender. That's Tristan Allen. He's just spinning though, luckily. First caution of the day is out. Oh boy, now I'm nervous. They're 4 wide. I think they're going to wreck right here. Alright, they always wreck here. Watch Brad Stover. He's going to get into his teammate, John Andrews. And Johnny Garner does the same thing. Gets into Simon Nichols as well. And uh-oh, we're going to have a stack up. Jake Rogers is in it. Marcus Sachi. Oh boy. Not a good start already to the week. Or to the day, I should say, for these drivers. Only I believe 2 of the... I see 2 red banners. Baker and Jefferson not have any damage at all. Meanwhile, they are still stacking up. See Sam Rogers in the 96 with damage. But they're all trying to bunch things out, trying to get back in each position. Oh my goodness. And they're all warming their tires up, it looks like. Just hope another wreck doesn't happen. Saw Aiden Shepard also involved in the wreck. We're going to see some drivers coming to pit road. Looks like the one in the 66 will lead a bunch of drivers down to come in. We'll watch Bryce Logan in the 78 and see what happened. So Logan and Eli Bright just get together. Reagan Whitlock and Joshua Nichols just have nowhere to go. Julius Sanderson gets a little bit loose. And I don't know how in the world Cody Prince gets all that hurt damage. But I would like to know. And then watch Mendez. He's just going to have nowhere to go. Into the 32 and then into the 78. Watching real time, this may show us how Prince got all the damage. Oh, for the 51 of Julius Anderson. Let's watch the onboard. Let's watch out for behind him. He's going to have to slow down. Got up in the wall as well. Trying to go low, but momentum forces the 32 and the 78 to go down low. He just gets caught up with nowhere to go. Now we gotta watch the other act. This is normal product of Talladega Super Speedway. Drivers underneath the caution flag trying to get into a position and slow down. Watch this. Johnny Garner into Cody Smart. Simon Nichols is gonna have nowhere to go. Look, Stuart Graham will have a good onboard as well, I'll tell you that. He's just going to miss the crash. But then look at the stack up. There's Jake Rogers, Marcus Sachi, Fitzwater just misses by. Marty Johnson may have gotten it. Then there's another at Cody Prince gets spun out again. He spins out 2 times in 1 caution. That is a first, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go on board with Simon and show you. Watch, he's going to have nowhere to go. And let's watch Stuart Gratton. Alright, so let's accelerate the footage. Of course, Tristan decides to stream now, so I'm going to lose a bunch of viewers. Alright, let's see who's out here. Just the 77 of Cody Prince. Oh man, not a good start to his playoff hopes at the moment. Bryce Logan, the 78, will line up one lap down. Man, a tough break for Furniture World Racing. Terrible start. Both of the cars get involved in the same wreck, and now they're the final 2 spots at the moment. So don't expect a lot of pack racing now, because a few drivers, probably a bunch of drivers suffered some damage. Oh yeah, we forgot to watch the 31 of the 2. Elijah Gordon and Tristan Allen, they got together as well. Let's watch that before we get back to the restart. They're coming to the line. Oh yeah, Gordon was just trying to merge up on the track and then got into a valley, you know. Let's see how this worked. So these drivers are just... So you see the 2, the 31, the 43, the 21 all trying to miss the rack. The 21 can merge back up easily. The 2 merges, but watch how he doesn't give Elijah any room. He could have gone up high, had a chance to miss the 14 of Jake Rogers. Look at this. No, missed the 14 of Angie Brown, excuse me. He could have gone up a little bit, given some room so he could get back up. That, I believe, Elijah Gordon is not at fault for that wreck. That is at the 2's fault. Because he did not let the 31 get back up the track. That's what led to the spin out. So Cole Baker leads them back to the green. Let's watch that 78 car of Bryce Logan closely. He could affect this race, probably at the top 2 pole away. The 6 is going to get slowed down. Julio Caesar. The highlight's tough. Jay Jefferson trying to get by that 78. It's going to work for him. And now William Logan takes the slingshot to the inside for the race lead. But now you see Jay Jefferson's going to get the drift. No, he's going to go with the 22. Look at the head of steam Jay Jefferson's got. Uh-oh, I thought we saw another rock. Look how much Stuart Grant's getting slowed down by Bryce Logan. He's all over that back bumper. Stuart's not happy at all. He wants to wreck him. Grant's probably thinking, get this guy off the track. But anyway, for the race lead, Jay Jefferson underneath William Logan. Jefferson at the line. Here comes that 17 Cody Smart, who was in the previous wreck. Under caution. And Smart's going to get help from his Roush Fenway Racing teammate. That's Julio Caesar in the 6th. Caesar's had a tough season so far. He takes a look to the inside for 2nd spot. Let's see what Steve Morgan in the 13 does as well. He enters this battle with help from Caleb Hoffman. The 2 Fords side by side for 2nd. Caesar advances. And now they come off turn 4. Hoffman's going to try and look to the bottom for 3rd place. Morgan cuts in front. Jefferson leads in the line, but Caesar and Morgan will slingshot to the inside for the race lead. And Caesar will go to the point. Morgan up to 2nd. Good move by Steve Morgan. He wanted to go with someone, and now look at this. Hoffman will get to the inside. Jay Jefferson will follow our line. We now have 2 packs in this race thanks to Bryce Logan. This is the first pack led by Julio Caesar. There's a second pack back here which is led by the 43 car of Zachary Fitzwater. It's kind of a mixed pack. You see some other guys that were involved in the previous wreck up there. Tristan Allen, Elijah Gordon. Who else? Maybe Bryce Logan, I don't think so. We have a 3rd pack though led by Johnny Glenn. These are guys that were involved in the wreck. Jake Rogers, you see he's just exiting pit road. He's got to stay on the apron though until he gets onto the backstretch, so he should be good to go. As now you see the 13 of Steve Morgan goes to the inside for the race lead. We should watch Jake Rogers though really closely, because if he merges back out onto the track, he could merge out into some drivers and it could cause a wreck. Let's watch this closely. All the drivers in that second pack are single file. Rogers will merge up. I think he should be good to go. Not unless Bryce Logan maybe says something about it. No, they should be good to go. Yeah. They are all set. Let's focus back up to the front. Morgan still has the lead. Donovan Duke that's running this in second. Here comes the 21 now of Jonathan Logan. They're 4 wide for third position. See Brad Stone in the 48's up there as well. 2 to go for the first lap. If necessary, Steve Morgan's in that running for it. But look at all the non-playoff contenders back there. The second one back there, I believe it is the 20 of Cole Baker. He's battling with Jay Jefferson at the moment. And now Brad Stover takes a look for the lead. William Logan's slingshot goes 3 wide to the inside. So Logan to the point. But remember, anything can happen within the next span of a lap. You could be leading, and then you could be in the back of the pack instantly. Logan is going to cut in front of that 11 car of Jefferson. Jefferson helped from John Andrews in the 24. And now Andrews takes a look to the inside. Here we go. Oh, Logan tried to block Jefferson. Couldn't do it. That's just like what we saw in the final lap of the Remax 200. Jefferson is out front. Let's see what John Andrews will do. Oh, Cody Smart's coming back on the track. He will change everything. It could go to John Andrews. It could go to someone else. It could go to Jay Jefferson. Who knows what will happen. They enter turn 3. Smart is not... He's getting up to speed, though, at least. Jefferson will take the high line. But let's see if this is going to work for Jay Jefferson. It will. Josh Groot will get slowed down by Cody Smart. And Jay Jefferson will take the first playoff point. Cody Smart will receive the blue flag, but the question is Jay Jefferson too far ahead? Which most likely is. However, though, Jefferson has won the first playoff point in today's race. Smart gets back up to speed. Now let's watch John Andrews get up to the draft of Jay Jefferson. He is 4 miles an hour faster at the moment. And look who this brings in. This brings in the second pack led by Joseph Romanuk. John Andrews up to Jay Jefferson. Jefferson blocks Andrews. Brings TJ Henley up to third. Julio Caesar to fourth. Caesar looks for third now. But let's see if Andrews takes the slingshot to the inside. He will not. Caesar's in the low line for second spot. Now Caesar takes a look to the lead. 4 wide for third. Next slow car, if necessary, will be the 96 of Sam Rogers. Caesar help from Jonathan Logan in the 21. Here comes Marty Johnson in the 88. He's now the leader on the inside line. Most likely, Caesar will pick him up. Joseph Romanuk's up there as well in the 15. Let's go on board with him. Trying to get inside, Roundup cuts down in front, and now he'll take second away from Marty Johnson. And here comes Tristan Allen, who was involved in the first caution earlier in the race. He's up there as well. Are we going to go 5 wide? Yes, we are! But somehow they survive it. Oh, maybe not. There they go. Nathan Waskiewicz. William Logan is in it. Caleb Hoffman. And many cars are spinning. John Andrews, Donovan Duke into the inside safer barrier. Jay Jefferson, a playoff contender, is in it. Oh, Isaac Nichols also getting spinned around. Waskiewicz has more damage, and this will bring out the second caution in today's race. You saw Brad Stover also get involved as we race back to the line. Julio Caesar will be the leader at the caution flag. They battle for second, and it's going to be Chris Gillard. Man, tough break for many drivers. Someone's leaking fluid. I believe it's Nathan Waskiewicz. You see Isaac Nichols also involved. TJ Hanley, tough break for him. Donovan Duke, Caleb Hoffman, Jay Jefferson, John Andrews. Brad Stover, you see, he's got the left side and the right side inside that race car. It's dented in. See, maybe Tammy Derrick, and they're all slowing down, getting their respective positions. But we may see another stack up. I'm not too sure. Davey Johnson, be careful. Oh, Tanner Waskio's in the back of Kenny Stremme. So let's see if we see some pit stops happen. This is the second caution in today's race. Who got in it, Cody? Not you. So let's see who comes in and who stays out. We should see some drivers stay out, like Nathan Waskiewicz, maybe even Davey Johnson, but it looks like the entire field is coming in. Cody's going to stay out. However, though, he is a lap down, that's right. So we may get the waiver in. We'll just have to see what happens as all the drivers come in. Remember, this pit road is very messed up. So Caesar will get into his stall. We're waiting for Chris Skillart to come in. He will come in. Joseph Raonic will come in. Allen's now in. Graden's in. Cole Baker, he's got the #1 pit stall for staying on the pole in today's race. How were you lapped? You were involved in the first caution. So Caesar will win the race up here with the side-by-side. Caesar barely gets them. Skillart is second, Grant third, Allen fourth, Raonic fifth, Gordon sixth, Johnson seventh, Fitzwater eighth, Jefferson ninth, and Denton is 10th. Alrighty, let's take a look and see why we are underneath the next caution in today's race. The second one. So watch these drivers. Brad Stover, he's going to try and make a run to the inside. That's 5 wide for a second. Luckily they get it through, and then watch William Logan into Nathan Waskiewicz, and then there they go. Watch this again. Let's watch in slow-mo. Many drivers have nowhere to go. Jay Jefferson nowhere to go in the wreck. And look at Dunham. Ooh, dude, that just clipped the end of that safer barrier, just like how Chris Cochran did it in the Xfinity race in 2016. Watch this, how he just clips it. Goes spinning like a top, but then that safer barrier stops the spin, luckily. And now remember, Jay Jefferson came into today with 14 playoff points. This Nathan Waskiewicz getting into the 10 of Isaac Nichols. Thought I saw some smoke in turn 3 as well. Let me just make sure. That is what we saw. I believe, yeah, that's just the dust coming out of the 1 car. Let's take a look and watch this in real time. Let's go on board with the 11 of Jay Jefferson. Watch him have nowhere to go in this accident. I don't know if he's got a lot of damage, but you know, at Talladega, a dent can end your day. Few guys come out, that's the rest of the drivers that were a lap down. So now we'll accelerate through the footage. Now out of the race are Brad Stover, TJ Hanley, and Nathan Waskiewicz. 3 drivers line up on the inside line: Cody Smart, Jake Rogers, and Bryce Logan. Next playoff point, if necessary, is awarded at lap 24. Julio Caesar's the race leader, Chris Skillart second, Stuart Green third, Tristan Allen fourth, Joseph Raonic fifth, Elijah Gordon sixth, Marty Johnson seventh, Zachary Fitzwater eighth, Joe Jefferson ninth, Colin Denton 10th. Steve Morgan is 11th, Josh Scoot 12th, Tammy Derrick 13th, Kenny Stremme 14th, Cole Baker 15th, Angie Brown 16th, Joshua Nichols 17th, Edwin Mendez 18th, Tanner Waskiewicz 19th, and Johnny Garner is 20th. So we have 35 drivers on the lead lap at the moment. Fastest guy on the track is the 43 of Fitzy. See if where he is. There he is. He's in the top 10, currently running in 8th. The driver who won this race last year, the 7 of Aiden Shepard, I believe. I'm pretty sure it is Aiden Shepard. He's currently running in 27th place at the moment. And the winner of the Draco 500 we had. Man, I forgot who won that race, actually, to be honest. It wasn't Steve Morgan. I'll let you know who it is once I see him. I'll find him, though. It was Nathan Waskiewicz, that's right. He's out done for the day. As we're back to the green, and Julio Caesar is out of there. He is away easily. Clears his teammate Cody Smart, will follow his team orders and let that 6 get by, and he's going to try and help him out. You see Chris Giller and Stuart Greg are trying to work together on the high line. Smith's got the better run, there's no way on traffic, and plus they have teams up there. But now they have to deal with Cody Smart though in the 17. Drivers trying to get low as quick as they can. If some drivers get into each other while trying to go low, it could cause a big wreck. Stuart Grant taking a look for the 3rd spot on Chris Giller. He'll get that. It's a 3-car breakaway. Meanwhile, Grace Logan and Jake Rogers slow down a bunch of this path. Melnick and Fitzwater get away clean. Morgan gets away. Derek gets away. Granton will take a look underneath Cody Smart now. Fitzwater takes a look at the 4th position. Josh Good also slowing down some guys. Logan letting a bunch of these drivers go. I believe Jake Rogers has let everyone in that pack go. See Elijah Gordon getting by the 19. And here we go for the race lead. They're 3 wide. Chris Gillard jumps to the inside of Stuart Grant and Julio Caesar. Grant has the lead at the moment, but Skillard will get to the point quickly. But still, dead even off of turn 4. Julio Caesar drafts with the 95. Granton takes the lead still at the moment. He clears the 18. Stuart Grant, the new race leader. And now the pack starts to catch up. Fitzwater to 3rd, looking for 2nd. He'll get that. Julio Caesar drops inside of Chris Scanlar. He picks up Cole Baker with him. Interesting that Baker will not go with his Joe Gibbs Racing teammate. Probably didn't have a choice. Remember, next playoff point award at lap 24. The Aussies are 1-2. Granton and Fitzwater. Let's see if Fitzwater will let Granton go so Granton can get a playoff point. Remember, Granton has not won a segment so far this season. The only way he got his playoff points was because he was the regular season champion, which gave him 15 playoff points. As you see, Fitzwater goes to the inside. Granton with no help. Granton has the lead. Caesar goes up. We'll let Baker and Robinette go. They're 3 wide for 3rd. And now Joe Jefferson comes into the picture as well. Joe Jefferson, the Coke 0400 winner. Looking to get another restricted plate victory now. Joseph Robinette drops to the inside. Joe Jefferson trying to make a slingshot, trying to go 3 wide. This helps out Fitzwater as he gets a draft up high. So Fitzy cuts in front of Joe Jefferson. The Aussies are probably sleeping at the moment. Or up. I'm not too sure. Chris Skinner looking for the 2nd position. Here goes Caesar. Oh man, Joe Jefferson, a good block. So they'll come to the final lap for the 2nd playoff point. Let's see what happens. Four wide for the 3rd position. Steve Morgan drops the inside. Grant all the way up the top of the racetrack. Could be in the wall. Now, Joe Jefferson has caught the draft of Zachary Fitzwater. He looks to the inside. This could be a big playoff point for Joe Jefferson. Because if he gets it, and him and Grant would advance to round 3. Jefferson would have the big points advantage. Let's watch what happens. Jefferson has the lead. He's got the draft and he's got it. Here comes Steve Morgan and Joseph Ramona. Does Steve Morgan have a run on Joe Jefferson? Oh boy, here we go! For the second playoff point of the race. Steve Morgan or Joe Jefferson, who you got coming to the line? They're dead even. Let's see who it's gonna be. It's gonna be Steve Morgan getting it. So Steve Morgan now has 7 playoff points in this season, and now Joseph Ramnick will go to the race lead. Ramnick helped from Julio Caesar. Caesar drops to the inside, and now here goes Cole Baker trying to make a run. Drivers trying to change lanes as quick as they can. Baker helped from good friend Tristan Allen. And now Baker looks for the race lead on Ramnick. The 20 car to the point. Allen trying to look to the inside. Now he's going to go for it. The driver one of the drivers that spun in the first caution of the race while racing back to the line, looking for the lead, and he's going to get Cole Baker at the line. And now here comes Marty Johnson to the inside. 4 wide for the race lead, and Johnson's got help from Colin Denton in the 34. Haven't talked about him yet today. The Daytona 500 winner, the All-Star Race winner, and the Geico 400 winner. Denton takes a look for the lead. Here comes Chris Gillard in the 18 trying to open up the 3rd lane. Denton and Johnson now side by side. So Denton to the lead. Chris Gillard is now 2nd. Zachary Fitzwater tries to get 3rd from the 88. And now Gillard drops to the inside. Let's see if Denton can get the 88 to help him out. Gillard at the line. Here comes Joe Jefferson now, 3 wide for the race lead. Jefferson to the point. Here comes that 41, Tammy Durrett. Wow, haven't talked about her either. She's had a tough season so far going into today. She was last in the points. Gillard trying to drop back down low. Get that lead back. Can't do that. Here goes Elijah Gordon to the inside. 3 wide for 3rd. Watching what happens. Julio Caesar drops the inside for the 3rd spot. Caesar help from Steve Morgan. Fitzwater, good blocking by him. A lot of momentum with that. 20 to go in Talladega. Joe Jefferson is out front. Chris Gillard 2nd. Zachary Fitzwater 3rd. Next playoff point, if necessary, will be awarded at lap 36. You see Fitzwater drops to the inside. The 2nd spot, Steve Morgan wants to go with Fitzwater. Try and gain a spot. The 18 will get no help in the draft. Nobody goes with the 18. He's got no friends though. Maybe Cole Baker can try and help him out. But for the lead is Fitzwater. He's going to get some help from Tristan Allen. Allen up with wild help from Joseph Ramnick. Fitzwater takes the race lead. Three wide for the 2nd spot now. Allen's got it. Ramnick gets to 3rd. Caesar wants 4th spot. Let's see what happens down the backstretch. Allen wants the slingshot. He's trying to look. He's trying to look. He wants him to go with. He's going to play it safe. They'll fall back in line. It's going to get a Caesar up to 3rd. Your top 3 now. All Ford Fusions at the moment. Johnson trying to get the 4th spot from Joseph Ramnick. He's trying his best to do it. It's a good battle right now at the moment. Oh my goodness. Is Baker going to make it 4 wide? Nope, he was not. He's going to go below his teammate. Caesar takes a look at the inside for the 2nd position on Tristan Allen. Caesar off with the 2 machine. Nice view of the 6th and the 5th. Caesar himself. Here we come down to drafting down the backstretch. That's what's key on the long straightaways. Fitzwater's still doing a good job out front. where all the drivers are 2x2. I see one driver in the pack that has damage, and that's the 23 of Josh Goot. He's got rear end damage you see on that 23. Making the aerodynamics work really good though. Still sticking it. At Phoenix, in the chase race, Jake Ferguson had rear end damage, led the most laps in the race. He had to win the bag, but lap traffic took him out along with the driver that was in second. One of the craziest moments that season was that the top two took each other out. And now for the lead is Cole Baker. He's going to get help from Elijah Gordon, looks like. Baker will go to the lead. Some good pack racing. Up here, they're doing really good, not going 5 wide at the moment. They're pretty close to each other, though. So your top 4 all single file at the moment. Johnson right now running 5th, and now making a battle for the lead. It Fitzwater underneath, and no one goes with the 20. All the way up the track is the 6 of Julio Caesar. The drivers remain 2x2, and we're going to catch lap traffic. We got the 96 Sam Rogers, the 19 Jake Rogers, the 5 Eli Gray, and the 10 of Isaac Nichols. This will be interesting to watch. Now we have 2 packs, it looks like, unless Josh Goot can try and catch back up to that draft. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. But here we go. The blue flag shown to all 4 of those drivers. Fitzwater catches the 5. 43 gets inside of Eli Bright. Sam Rogers slows down the 43. And this is going to be interesting. What happens into turn 2? Baker trying to get the high line to stick. Not working out just well for him. And the 88 nearly wrecked someone. Watch this view from the blimp. Fitzwater trying to get behind the high line. Stuart Grant trying to look. And look at the 23. He's got to run. And now they catch up to the 19 to the 10. Fitzwater stays up high. Elijah Gordon goes to the middle. So somehow they keep the race going. They're still in 1 pack, luckily. Fitzwater keeps the lead. Gordon 2nd. Baker 3rd. The blue flag still shown to the 10 and the 19. The 96 as well. Not sure about the 5. The 5 is good to go. Next slow car for the 43 would be that 42 of Tanawaz Kiewicz. He's exiting turn 2 as well. I'm not too sure how much damage he's got, though, to his machine. The 96, I believe, should be good to go. He will be. Slows down to 41, but I don't think that'll be necessary that much longer. Just have to see what the 19 of Jake Rogers does. The 10 is good to go. As they catch up to Tanawaz Kiewicz, he could get his first blue flag of the day. Meanwhile, the 43 and the 20 are going to pull away. First blue flag to the 42. Let's see here. The 10 is letting the guys go. The 5's letting them go. The 19 is letting everyone go. It's the 96. They are good. They will not receive their 3rd blue flag, which could have led to a black flag. So Baker now takes the lead away from Zachary Fitzwater. 2 to go before the next playoff point is awarded in the race. And Baker needs it. Fitzwater doesn't. So now, because of lap traffic, it's not really that bit much of a pack anymore. Just drivers. Now it's just based off how much speed you got in that race car. So they're going to come up to lap number 36 in the race, and now we could start to see the pack build up, and the Aussies are going to work together. Here comes Stuart Grant in the 95. Yeah, a lot of momentum by getting that draft down the Fitzwater. So Baker is no help, but look at this. This is Grant and Jefferson, your top 2 drivers in playoff points. Any one of those guys gets it, they could get the big points lead. Let's watch what happens entering turn 3. Grant and Fitzwater stay together. And now there's a slingshot to the inside. Joe Jefferson goes with Stuart Grant. What will happen off turn 4? Is it gonna be the first ever segment playoff point for the 95 machine. Oh boy, Jefferson's on the back bumper. He stays in front of the 37. Stuart Grant wins the third playoff point in today's race. That's his first one of the season. He can finally relax. So now the next lap car they would catch up to if necessary. We got two of them. We got Aiden Shepard and Julius Sanderson trying to crash the party with just 11 laps to go. It could decide who wins the race. The drivers, though, I believe they are good on gas. But if they are not, they will have to make another stop. That could change everything. Some of these drivers have taken 2 stops today. There was a first lap crash, by the way. Luckily, you were not in it. Fitzwater tries to take underneath, look underneath Joe Jefferson, cannot do that. Now he looks underneath. It looks like Grant will pick up his fellow Aussie man. So that works out. Here comes Tristan Allen, Joseph Dominic, and Colin Denton as they work their way down the backstretch. There's Aiden Shepard in the 7 to 51. When are they going to catch him? And they're going to be 2 by 2. Oh boy. If you want to be in the third line up high, that may be a good line you want to go. They're side by side. And here comes the pack. Let's see who's going to pull out a line. The 43, though, has the advantage. Allen's now second. And it looks like blue flags will be shown to the 7 and the 51. Next slow car would be a 4-pack. We'll tell you guys. We'll tell them about those guys in a moment. Oh, Grant nearly took out the 13 of Steve Morgan. That would have been bad. The 51 is going to be all good to go. Aiden Shepard, I'm not too sure about that, but man, what a tough break for Joe Jefferson. Slowed down by that one. Now, Colin Denton and Tristan Allen side by side. Cole Baker, though, changes the game. 3 wide. And Julio Caesar will go with. And here we go. Steve Morgan pulls in. Aiden Shepard pulls in. I told you, they may have to come in for one more stop, and they will. So Steve Morgan, the first one to go in. No one went with him except for Aiden Shepard. This could be the end of Steve Morgan's chance to win, unless Aiden Shepard has a fast enough car to get back in the draft. You see William Logan just pulling out of pit road. So the next 4 cars they would catch up to: Davey Johnson, Simon Nichols, Marcus Sachi, and Bryce Logan. Can you do 3 to 6 wide on track? You can do 3 and 4 wide. 5 wide he can, and 6 wide I've never seen him do it. So Baker leads them. Caesar second. Joseph Romanoff takes a look underneath Zachary Fitzwater for third. And more drivers come in. The 6 is going to come in. The 31 is going to come in, as well as the 23. They will try to work together. Man, the 6 is on the brakes hard, though. Baker still in control out front with 7 to go. Tammy Durek exiting pit road. Stuart Grant looks underneath for second with help from Tristan Allen. There is those 4 drivers once again. And one of those drivers is a championship contender. No one going with Tristan Allen, though. He's trying to look for second spot. He got third from Fitzwater. Grant takes a look to the inside for the lead. Oh, they're 3 wide, though. And now this is going to be interesting. If you want to pit, do it now. And yeah, Stuart Grant's he's going to do the right thing. He's going to pull in. He's going to bring Colin Denton with him. So now they're 2 wide for the lead. They could go 3 wide for the lead. So we have 6 laps to go. Could we see someone stay out and maybe win the race on an economy run? We'd have to find out. But Tristan Allen is now looking for the race lead. And he's trying to get that with help from Joe Jefferson. But it's because of lap traffic. Those 4 drivers, they were just shown blue flags. They're going to go, oh, they're bunching up now. 4 wide. But it shouldn't be 4 wide that much longer. Unless something happens with the 30th, the 66, and the 20. Oh, boy. Some more close calls. But now, the 2, the 37, and the 15 are your top 3. I don't know who's in 4th. I believe it's Fitzwater. That looks like the top three are going to come in together, and they will. Who stays out? Baker stays out. The only driver of that pack stays out. He's going to gamble. He is going to gamble. He's going to try and go on the economy run. He gets by the lap traffic. He's got 5 to go. If he wants a caution though, because if he gets a caution, he can save fuel big time. He's gonna get no help though. You see many drivers coming out of pit road. He's probably gonna come in this lap. His crew chief, which is I believe it's Jason Radcliffe, saying, "Hey man, come in, come in." No, actually his crew chief is Zach Rogers. My mistake. And is he going to come in? He's staying out with 5 to go. He's going to play the gamble. And look, the 30 and the 47 are coming in. Not Baker. I believe, if I'm correct, the driver running second as they would merge back on the track would be Tristan Allen. Baker would have no help at all. If we find that 2 machine, there's the 2. He's just exiting pit road. It looks like the 95 is trying to get that second spot away. Baker would not have any drafting help, but Allen would. I believe. Actually, you know what? My mistake. Stuart Gratton would in the 95. 4 to go. Where's that? Where is the 20 car? Did the 20 come in? No, there's the 20. He's in turn 4. Is he gonna come in? Oh, he's coming in. Baker is low on gas. He cannot make it. Tough break for the driver of the 20 car. He may go gas and goes for the final laps. Doing a good job leading some laps in that race. Let's find the leader. I believe the driver in second at the moment. Would it be Jay Jefferson? I don't know. It's not Jay Jefferson. It would be Stuart Grant. And this is a pack now. One big pack. It's going to have a huge advantage over Cole Baker. Let's find the 20 car. Trying to find him. There he is. Remember, he's got that first pit stall. He's exiting pit road right now. Let's find the 95 and the 6. Baker better get going as quick as possible right now, because they are coming with 3 to go. Julio Caesar in the race lead at the moment. Baker, it looks like, yeah, they're going to catch him. Julio Caesar will take the race lead with 3 to go. Joe Jefferson is running second. They're going to catch him to Jay Jefferson. Joe goes to the inside. The 11 lets him go. Steve Morgan slowed down by it. And now you're second and third place. They are both your top 2 in the standings at the moment. Stuart Grant is going to look for second. They'll have 2 to go when they get to the line. Lap traffic could change everything. There's Edwin Mendez in the 4 and Sam Rogers in the 96. 2 laps of racing to go at Talladega. And because of that, Baker fell back. He is up to 9th. May lose and go back to 10th. Stuart Grant looking for his first win of the season. Julio Caesar has not won in a year. Joe Jefferson, though, is going to play some mind games. Go for the race lead. Looking for his second win. He'll go with Edwin Mendez. Joseph Romanuk up to second, the Texas winner. And here comes Tristan Allen in the 2 car. He's up there. Josh Good is up there as well, looking for 5th. Joe goes for the race lead. So they come off turn 4. It will be the white flag this time by. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit and Bank. Joe Jefferson is out front, but Tristan Allen has other plans. Josh Good looks to the inside for second spot. This race could change big time if Josh Good could go for the race lead on the 37. Oh man, the 23, look at the damage on his rear end. He has a great chance to win the race. Steve Morgan is up there as well. There's some lap traffic. They should not be able to catch them. It's a battle for second between Steve Morgan and Josh Good. Entering turn 3, Good keeps second, Steve Morgan to third, Tristan Allen is 4th, Gordon is 5th, Caesar is 6th. Here they come off turn 4, they're still single file. Will Josh Good have anything for Joe Jefferson? I don't think he will. Joe Jefferson. The Jeffersons are going to win 2 races in a row. Joe Jefferson goes to victory lane. His second restrictor plate win of the season at Talladega. Waiting for the rest of the drivers to finish, Joe Jefferson advances to the semifinals. And this will give him now 20 playoff points. He right now has a 4 playoff point advantage over Stuart Grannon at the moment. Still waiting for the three to finish. It'll be a little while. Just gotta wait. There we go. We're all set now. So there's your top 10. Jefferson, Goop, Morgan. The top 3 all rookies. Good for them. Followed by Allen, Caesar, Gordon, Ramnick, Grannon, Baker, and Skinlert. So I believe Jay Jefferson took home the second playoff point of the race. Let me look it up just to make sure. Yeah, Jay got the first one. Let me just make sure I save this. Okay, good, I did. Alrighty, so... we gotta load up these 3 as well. I can get rid of these, by the way. So he's up to 20. Stuart Grant goes up to 16. Jay Jefferson now has 15. And Steve Morgan has 7. Go. That's how your playoff points look at the moment. That's the schedule. We don't want that yet. We'll save this. Wait, what? This is it. What is going on here? Something happened. I can get rid of these, by the way. Alright, so there we go, we got a reset. Good. That's not, oh my goodness, I'm messing up here. Hang on. All-time wins. Here we go. Alright, so for Joe Jefferson, that's his second win of the season. Alrighty. Let's find him once again. Alright, so that's good. We're going to load this up for later on. And let's load up score 4. "21 league changes among 11 different leaders." Tristan's just mad because I was streaming the same time as him. Oh, 23. Oh, you were watching. Alright. Bakel had the most laps at 14, by the way. So Joe Jefferson will advance to the to round number 3. Right now in the cutoff at the right now, Cody Prince, Jake Rogers, Simon Nichols, and Edward Mendes. And look how far back Cody Prince is compared to Jay Jefferson. 30-34 compared to 30-08. That is, I believe that's nearly 30 points. Cody Prince gets that same result next race, which would be, I believe that's at Kansas. Then Cody's probably in a must-win situation. But anyway, yeah, that's how we're looking. Look at all those millionaires, guys. How about that? And probably Joe Gibbs Racing will win the Owners' Championship. Okay, the US standings do that up to 78. Look at how far Kaufman's fallen back in rookie standings. Excuse me. So the next race, I should have been today, but I've been busy. It's the Hollywood Casino 400 at Kansas. That'll be the final race before we take a break, because, you know, work and stuff like that. Archer will be racing there as well. Probably 2 races, if not just one. It would only be the Archer race then. So yeah, that's how the playoffs look at the moment. Congratulations to Joe Jefferson for getting his 2nd win of the season at Talladega. I'm Bryce Kelly. You've been watching the NOFSRL Friendly Summer Series playoffs. We'll see you guys tomorrow.